Will Matt Hancock win it?
Of course he won't.
Thank you, Christopher. I'll see you there, mate. So what advice would you have for little Matty Hancock? Because from where I'm sitting, he's just so toxic, deeply unpopular, and the picture of him going into the jungle was like, which looks like a Labrador trying to lick an ice cream from the wrong side of the window. How's he going to turn this around?
It was hysterical, wasn't it? My advice to him is, first of all, he shouldn't have gone. He should have stayed where he was with his constituents, looking after this country. However, he's decided to go. So my advice to him, like I give all advice to friends who are going in, is be yourself. But I think it'll be very difficult for him to be himself because that's not one of his forthcoming attributes, I don't think. He must learn to... I think what will be hysterical, and the reason I will watch even more this year than normally, is that he will be voted in all the time to do all the terrible things, and he'll have to... It'll only be Matt Hancock who will actually be doing the trials, and at the end of it, he won't win, and he'll be very disappointed. But anyway, that's tough.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people are thinking maybe people have lied to him and misled him and that he thinks he's in for a nice, easy life and everything will all be rosy in the garden. And it won't be, will it? Which is interesting, because now we'll know how his ex-wife felt. But do you think that any amount of kangaroo and camel testicle can make the public turn their opinion round on Matt Hancock? Do you think it'd be like, look, you locked us down for ages, some of the advice was quite bad, we didn't really like what you did to your ex-missus, and we think you're a bit of a dweeb, but, you know, you did eat a pig's anus?
Yeah, and I think that will be absolutely right, that he eats a pig's anus or a kangaroo's penis or a bollock or whatever. I mean, he deserves everything he's going to get. And believe you me, he will get everything. Because A, the fellow contestants in there won't like him, and B, the public will certainly not like him. So he'll have a terrible time.
OK, right, so how awful is it going to be? Because when you were in there, you made it look effortless, Christopher, but that's because you make everything look effortless, Biggins. You are a national treasure, you are a hero. Matt Hancock is not. Do you think he's going to get a bit of a shock? Is it actually quite rough in there, or is it just some kind of TV studios?
What you see is what you get. It really is rough. There's no going back to a luxury bed and sleeping in that, or having lovely meals sent to your room. No, no, no. You're in the jungle, you're there, you're sleeping out in the open. I have to say, I slept brilliantly. He will get a real shock. It certainly won't be like his bed back at home, whoever is in it. The other thing, of course, he might have an affair out there, because he likes all that, doesn't he? So, you know, there's lots of pretty girls.
Well, another one is what happens.
But it will not be good as it normally. Oh, there he is. Look, he's so conceited, and of course that wonderful moment that he was snubbed by the new Prime Minister the other day was fantastic.
Yeah, it was indeed. It was indeed. What challenge would you most like to see Matt Hancock do, Biggins?
I'd like you to be put in a coffin 10 or 12 feet under the ground, and to have every animal that's possible in there with him. Snakes, spiders, rats, everything everything, in fact. And just see how he gets on with that.
I asked you a question, you answered it. OK, there we go. Christopher Biggins, thank you very much. You can sit down now. Biggins there, the former king